And it's a big setback for the Congress party as Ahmed Patel's son, Faisal Patel, is likely to join the Aam Aadmi Party. There have been several sources close to him stating that he's been unhappy with the Congress. We've been breaking down details since this morning of how there could be indications suggesting that he is likely to join the Aam Aadmi Party. Earlier, remember, he'd stated that he would remain away from active politics, but several Aam Aadmi Party leaders have stated that they've been having several meetings. Several big leaders have met him over the past few days. Congress, remember, has been on the back foot for giving ticket to Faisal Patel, and he did earlier on go ahead and he said that, he's not looking at joining active politics. But this morning itself, we were breaking down details of what was a clear message to the top brass, wherein he said that he's tired of waiting around. There's no encouragement from the top brass and he's keeping his options open. Massive scoop here on Republic TV. Ahmed Patel's son, Faisal Patel, likely to join the Aam Aadmi Party. So earlier on, having said that he will not be joining active politics, he will continue to work on his existing social initiatives in healthcare, education and technology. Then came in a tweet this morning wherein he spoke of his disappointment with the party top brass. He spoke of how he's tired of waiting around, like several other Congress leaders, remember, in the past, have demanded some action, some reorientation from the party top brass. Let me go across to Priyanka, who's joining us from the Mumbai newsroom with more details. Priyanka, so another scoop Republic is picking up on how Faisal Patel could very well be joining the Aam Aadmi Party. There were several indications that this might happen, but now more and more leaders coming out, sources sharing with Republic TV that this is very much a possibility ahead of Gujarat elections.
Richard, let me put this into perspective for our viewers, because this is going to have a direct implication on the Gujarat elections as well. Remember, Faisal Patel, who is Ahmed Patel's son, in fact, Ahmed Patel, who had unfortunately passed away. This is going to be the first election in Gujarat that is going to be in the absence of Ahmed Patel, who is a strong leader of the Congress party, who had been a strong leader, who had a strong hold in the Gujarat state as well. Specifically in the constituency of Bharuch, let us talk about that, because Faisal Patel, in fact, had earlier stated that he's not going to go into active politics, but later on had said the Congress party leadership had promised him, in fact, a ticket, in fact, from the Bharuch constituency itself. That is a legacy constituency of his father, Ahmed Patel. But as of now, we saw in the morning as well that Faisal Patel had tweeted out and said that he is tired of waiting around, that he's not getting a proper answer as well. And what we have access exclusively is that he had also been meeting several Aam Aadmi Party leaders as well. The pictures are on your screens right now, viewers. In fact, he had met with Arvind Kejriwal as well as several other Gujarat leaders as well, who he had been meeting, several of them claiming that he had been, not been happy with the Congress leadership as well. And this is not something new. We have seen that the Congress misses out on big leaders because there's a lack of leadership, because there's a lack of communication as well. We do other leaders, in fact, stating that there's no clear one person that they can speak to, that they can approach to about getting the ticket as well in this
Priyanka,
particular
I'm going to have to interrupt you there.
Yeah.
I'll be back in just a few seconds. We have Bharat Singh Solanki joining us on the phone line. Mr. Solanki, what do you make of those source-based information that Republic is tracking, that Faisal Patel in all likelihood is all set to join the Aam Aadmi Party? On your screens is also a visual of Faisal Patel with Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal.
Well, my understanding is altogether different. Faisal Patel, he belongs to a family traditionally hardcore Congressy and with Gandhi Parivar. And he will remain with Congress. Whatever he has tweeted is just impatience to work for Congress. He has been talking to me. Even today he talked to me in the morning. And he wanted to work in Bharuch and vicinity area for Congress, not contesting the election. But the speculation about he is joining Aam Aadmi Party, Kejriwal, he has been meeting so many national leaders of different parties also. He's a young man. I mean, he's a promising youth for future. But I don't foresee he joining any other party. He'll remain with Congress and he'll work for the Congress party.
Bharat bhai, Here, Bharatji, you have been also very close to Ahmed Patel as well in his time as well. You're also close to Faisal Patel. But we have seen Faisal Patel taking several meetings with the Aam Aadmi Party leaders. And isn't it for a fact that the Gujarat Congress leadership still lacks in communication and proper reserving of their leaders as well? And that is why Faisal Patel is unhappy with the Congress.
Well, it is not question of being happy with ex-leader, Y leader, or the leaders of Gujarat. Question is overall the Congress party. Faisal is little impatient that assignment should come for him to work what he wishes, to work for the Bharuch side area, for assembly is due in 2022 and maybe for 2024. The sister Mumtaz Patel is also active. They have been traveling to Bharuch and Ahmedabad, Baroda and other parts also. And both are strongly the Congress family, traditionally Congress, and they will remain and work for the Congress.
Leaving, but what do you expect will happen in the Bharuch constituency as well for the Congress party? And if you could throw some light of whether Faisal Patel will be joining there and will be contesting from Bharuch if you manage to retain him in the Congress party?
Well, to contest election, it is the part of either Mumtaz ji or Faisal ji and the Congress Parliamentary Board to decide to whom to select as a candidate. But they are definitely going to work for Congress to get elected. And this time we are going to sweep Bharuch district for Congress, that is for sure.
On the broadcast, Christine, back to you.
All right, so we'll continue getting in more voices on this story. A massive political development. If this were to be true for the moment, Aam Aadmi Party leaders also stating they've had multiple meetings with him and several sources close to him stating he's unhappy with the Congress. Let's see where this goes. For the moment, slipping a very short break here.